Earlier this year, I had the opportunity to travel to Mexico to a few places I had never been to before. For years, I had been wanting to visit San Miguel de Allende, which was voted the best city in the world by Travel and Leisure magazine readers 2 years in a row. So when Visit Mexico reached out for this opportunity, I jumped at the chance and packed my bags. Little did I know that this trip would go far beyond what I was expecting. You see, at a time when Mexico and Mexicans seem to be under attack in the United States, and all the news seems to show is narco violence and poverty, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that that's what Mexico's all about, especially if you've never been there before. How many times have you heard that you shouldn't travel to Mexico because it's unsafe, that you shouldn't drink the water because it's unclean, or that you shouldn't eat street food because it will give you diarrhea? This trip reaffirmed my belief that that's not the Mexico that exists in real life. It reaffirmed in me that being Mexican is something those of us who were born of Mexican parents need to be proud about and share, not be ashamed of and keep hidden. There is so much to Mexico to love and explore, from the food to the sights and the people. Mexico is full of beauty and culture and history, one that draws people from all over the world to experience firsthand, despite what las malas lenguas will try to get you to believe. This trip proved to be a life-defining experience I needed to experience, and I think you should too. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this multi-part series of my journey through los pueblos mágicos de Querétaro en Guanajuato. My journey began on a full flight to Mexico City, sandwiched between two people. Fortunately, AudioMicro offers complimentary adult beverages, which made the flight a little more tolerable. When I got to Mexico City, I was greeted by the biggest line at immigration, many times bigger than anything I've ever experienced at Los Angeles International Airport where I live. And let me tell you, that's saying something. Fortunately, I found my friend Ambar, who's the one who helped me put this trip together, and that made the wait a little bit better. We were picked up by our tour guide Aaron, host Jonathan, and our driver Victor, and we were finally on our way to the state of Querétaro. Oh. Kinda. Turns out traffic in Mexico City can be as bad as Los Angeles, if not worse. After rush hour, things got a little smoother and we were able to sleep a little on the way. A couple hours later, we arrived at our first destination, Peña de Bernal in the state of Querétaro, which is one of over 120 pueblos mágicos in Mexico. These are towns designated by the Secretary of Tourism as magical villages because of their charm and historical value, amongst other things. This town is known for its great hikes and charm, full of unique things like this 1960s bug, shops, these trash cans sponsored by Corona, which I thought were kind of amazing, a beautiful church in the middle of the town, and this dog guarding this construction site. Anyway, we parked our car in a very secure parking structure with state-of-the-art security system and explored the town. We got a little hungry from all the driving, so we debated between gorditas de Doña Jose or gorditas el negrito. We went with el negrito because the place looked interesting and they seem to have a lot more choices.
Tenemos de nopalitos, chicharrón prensado, chicharrón guisado, nopales con bistec, champiñón, huitlacoche, picadillo, papas con chorizo, deshebrada de cerdo en pasilla, rajas con crema, frijoles y tinga de pollo.
We ordered some micheladas and sat down on some tree stubs, which made my nalgas hurt a little bit after a while. I'm being completely honest. All right, so we're about to have some gorditas. Jonathan,
I'm going for the chicharrón prensado.
I feel like huitlacoche is a very safe choice for me because I love huitlacoche.
And I'm having rajas with papas con chorizo.
It's amazing. Do you want to try?
Fungus, which grows on corn? Hell yeah, dude. It's corn. It's
my food? Leave my food alone. Oh my god. Just keep it at this point.
Why?
Because you ate like half of it.
Really? Oh, sorry. Y acá Jonathan entrándole a qué es ese chicharrón? How is it, man?
Chicharrón prensado. Really nice. Really good.
Alright, so far everything's so good. We're starting off the day with a really good michelada. Really excellent michelada right here. Gracias. Estaban muy buenas las gorditas, eh.
Que les vaya bien.
Yo también, el gordito bien lleno, ya voy. After that food, we walked to the outskirts of the town, but we weren't all about that hiking life, if you know what I mean. Alright, we just ate some gorditas, we had some coffee. Now we're pumped to go and climb that mountain, right? Alright, I think we're ready for naps. This is why people come here, huh? La gente loca viene a subirse a esa piedra, ¿verdad?
A subirla.
So, we asked our driver Victor to drive us up to the foot of the mountain. Gorditas. Explain on the gorditas. Where our guide Aaron explained the appeal of this rock. A ver, Aaron, cuénteme qué es lo que quiere decir esta piedra.
Bueno,
aquí.
Sobre todo para la época antigua, este tipo de peñas, de montes, eran lugares sagrados. Para la época del Día de la Santa Cruz, que empieza del 1 al 5 de mayo, bueno, pues estas personas vienen de diferentes comunidades y van a lo alto a entregar realmente
hasta arriba,
a lo alto, hasta
caminando,
arriba, caminando y haciendo la escala, ¿verdad?
Qué
y
flojera.
entonces estos personas
He also explained that this rock is believed to be aligned with celestial points that bring in energy to those who believe in that type of stuff.
Oye, me está contando que gente que sube para allá arriba para que le dé energía.
También, como te decía, realmente este tipo de montañas, de montes, en este caso por ser rocoso, por ser este volcán que se secó, realmente mostraba más o sentían más la posición del cosmos para poder realmente tomarlo como un lugar de energía.
Sí, ¿por qué me siento yo sin tan energía? Si
Porque no has subido. Tienes que subir para poder sentir la energía.
¡Qué flojera! Me quita toda la energía.
Stick around because there's still a lot to come. Join me on my next video as we travel to a very successful winery in Queretaro and learn how this award-winning Mexican wine is made. We also learn how to drink wine and have the most orgasmic food experience of my life. We'll learn about Mexican independence in San Miguel de Allende, see how pre-Hispanic instruments are made in a deserted mining town called Mineral de Pozos, and of course, party in the streets of Guanajuato. Till next time, this is Eric G, signing off.
Hashtag siesta, hashtag traditions, hashtag Mexican, hashtag visit
There's
Mexico.
another one.